What up guys, this is TremourSphere bringing you another vlog. I don't know if you can see me in that mirror. Got my red hoodie on today and my Elmo cover, and I've got a little topic for you guys, and I'm wearing just my jumper today so I'm nice and bright. So let's just get straight into this. I'm just off for a little ride to Clifton, so this should be quite interesting. It's quite nippy today but I'll manage. It feels quite nice just wearing a jumper actually. Makes a nice change. So gents and ladies, the topic of today is why would you be a motorcycle rider? Because there's obviously a couple of reasons why I absolutely adore bikes, but it's not for everyone. But you know, like if you're curious about it and shit, you might wonder like why. So I'm going to give you some reasons. This is just my opinion, but these are a couple of reasons why I think having a motorbike is a great thing. And number one would be the freedom. And I mean, you'll hear this on countless vlogs or topics of this. You'll hear it, people saying, oh, it's because of the freedom. It is true. Like, you get a massive sense of freedom when you're on a bike, because it's, when you're in a car, you're just in a metal box. You don't feel the wind like I am on my chest now. You don't feel the bike. You actually feel the weight of the bike. And mate, like, the bike is like saving you, you know what I mean? You got to respect it. It's a mutual respect. With a car, you do respect a car, but not as much as you do a bike. So yeah, that's the main thing I love, is the freedom. Like when I come out, I'm just so chilled. Any problems that I've got, you know, just disappear. Another thing is you can just like I just said then, like the freedom, you could just unwind as well, man. It's just so relaxing riding, especially if you're riding with friends. It can turn into a real laugh really quickly as well. So that's one thing I love. Weirdly enough, this is one that you might not hear so often, but I love turning on bikes. You know, like when you come to a steep corner and like your knee might go down, or you know, you might start to lean into ground a bit. I don't know, I get a nice sensation from that. Obviously not when you fall off. But I'll just do a couple of pros for the motorcycle, why you should have a bike anyway, or maybe not why you should have a bike, but why I think it's good to be a bike rider. And then I'll do a couple of cons. But obviously my main mode of transport is a motorbike. I don't travel anywhere too remote, so having a bike's not a bad thing, just as my main mode of transport. I do have a van and shit, but I prefer to use my bike, like, you know. Why do I like to be a motorbike? It's such a simple question, but it has a million different answers and then a million different ways to say them, and I just can't think of how to say them all. I gotta say, the community, I mean, motovlogging does bring a different element to motorbiking, which I absolutely adore. I'm doing a lot of work down there, Jesus Christ. Jesus, that's a lot of work. Yeah, motovlogging brings another element to it, but I gotta say the community is a huge one. Like, if a car breaks down, sometimes you'll just see the car leave the other cars and shit, you know, if someone breaks down. I don't really think you'd see that as much with a bike. You know what I mean? Like, if I saw a biker broke down in a lane, I might not know what I'm doing, but I'd at least go ask if he's alright. So I think the community plays a big part. When I have been for a meet-up once or twice with other bikes, you know, it's really nice. Everyone cares about each other. Everyone's friendly. It's very rare that you meet a motorcyclist who, if you ride a bike yourself, is a bit off with you. You know what I mean? You don't really seem to get that. So that's nice as well. Another good thing, actually, just while I remember it, is when you're riding and you're going, say, 60 in a car compared to 60 on a bike, you feel like you're going a lot faster on a bike than you do in a car, which isn't always a bad thing, because you don't want to be going stupid speed everywhere. And I don't know, I always feel like I have more control over a bike than when I drive. I always feel like, you know, I know how to handle a situation better on a bike, but maybe that's because I've been riding for a lot longer than I've been driving, but you know what I mean. Obviously this is just my opinion. You guys can make whatever decision you want out of it, but just let me say this, as a word of fact: if you don't try it, you don't know. Have a go on. I wouldn't recommend having a go on your friend's bike, because the amount of shit I've been watching on YouTube lately of people who have a first time go on their friend's bike and crash is unbelievable. So unless you actually know what you're doing, then if you know what you're doing, fair enough, have a go. But if you don't, just, you know, go have a bit of training or something, you know what I mean? It's not hard. Hello there, gents, I'm back. So I just got my, I don't know if you can see it, but I got my indicator light fitted, just a loose wire, so that's good. And bit of investigation work needed on my Aprilia on its behalf. So back to the topic at hand. Motorbikes, the best things in the fucking world. I just got asked a question then, which I don't often get asked, which was, I've been riding this bike for about a year now, and they got the question, do I still enjoy riding it? We'll go a different way home, I think. I do enjoy riding it. I normally get bored of bikes pretty quickly, but no, I still love this bike to bits. It's one of the best things I've got. Here we go! That was good fun. Yeah, it's still one of the best things I ever bought, and the lovely thing about this bike is because it's not just a run-of-the-mill bike, these are quite rare bikes to get in a decent nick. The nice thing about it is that they actually don't devalue. It's getting a tad windy today. Yeah, so my final points for this vlog are, if you've never ridden a bike before, and you're curious, just go ahead and have a go. Bear in mind what you start on will be a big factor. I started on a 125 moped, and I thought starting on a moped compared to a gear bike was kind of a good idea, because I don't know, you need to get a feel for how a bike feels, and then you can worry about gears later. Oh my god, sunshine! Yeah, so then you can worry about gears later once you've gotten used to what a bike actually feels like, because it feels very different to a car. You are very vulnerable, and you also have to check a lot more blind spots, and just basically look after yourself more. So yeah, one, if you've never had a go, have a go. Number two, don't start on something too big if you're gonna, because I mean, I don't know, maybe I've just got it drilled into my brain about crashing and stuff like that, but I don't think I don't think that's a bad thing, to be honest. I think you should be as cautious as you can. So yeah, that's my number two. And my last number three, about why it would be good to be a biker if you are curious about starting or whatever. God, my number three would probably be, just enjoy yourself. You know, don't fall. If all your mates have got a bike and you're not into it, maybe it's just not your thing. You can always go on the back if they've passed their test. So yeah, anyway. Right guys, this has been TremourSphere. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, all that great stuff. It does make my day. And as always, I'll see you in the next vlog. Thanks very much. Bye bye.